Всем привет, дорогие друзья! В этом новом видео мой старый знакомый, точнее новый знакомый, расскажет мне о жизни в Москве. Он американец из города Даллас. Поехали! Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What is your name?
My name is Kaleb.
Nice to meet you in Russia, in Moscow.
Thank you.
How long you are in Moscow?
I've been here since August, so for 6 months, 7 months.
Oh, it's really nice.
Yes.
And do you like Russia?
I love Russia. Yes, I like many beautiful places, parks, buildings. I've really enjoyed exploring, like seeing lots of different Soviet things. I enjoy meeting people, and yeah, just been having fun, exploring, good time.
And what about people? How are people for you?
The people have been great. As you can see, I just met you and already having an interview. It's fun. Yeah, just meeting different people, getting to do different things and see different perspectives and cultures. So
It's so good to hear you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it.
But what is your job? Why you stay in Moscow?
So I'm a software engineer, so I can work from wherever actually, and it's a good deal for me because I get paid in dollars, and so I can live well here.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yes.
And but how did you find the job in Moscow?
So it's actually American company. Yeah. So I
your
work.
company sent you
Yes.
to Moscow.
Yeah, and then yeah, I can work here. So yes.
And because it is cheap.
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
Yes.
What about what do you think about Russian job?
The best.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Can I ask you, American girl is beautiful or Russian girl?
Come on, that's not even a competition. Like, of course, Russian is better.
I love both. I love American. I love Russian. Nothing but. Thank you.
Thank you.
What in Russia you don't like?
I think everyone complains about the weather, of course. During December, January, it's very cold. But I'd say the weather is probably the only thing that's difficult, I think. So everything else is fun. I like it. It's a good challenge, enjoyable. I like it a lot. So yeah, so I can.
Okay. And what is your plan for future? No. First, how is English in Russian people? Do you know English?
Well, yeah, I can understand most people. So
Most people you can understand.
yeah.
You can say something in Russian.
Я люблю Россию.
Your accent is nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And what is your plan for future? You will stay in Moscow?
Yes, that's my plan. Eventually I'd like to travel more, but because of COVID, it's difficult right now. So probably after the restrictions lift, maybe travel some more. But I definitely love Russia and will stay here. I plan to stay here for a long time. So.
But is it for a long time or something like 1 year, 2 years, or time?
No, I would love to get a citizenship.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is so nice to see you in Moscow.
Thank you.
And the people in Russia welcome you.
Thank you.
And can you say me about price in Moscow? It is very cheap for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely better. So, like, rent is probably, I can live in the center of Moscow and pay half of what I was paying in Dallas. So,
And how do you
much
feel
better.
yourself in Moscow? Like rich or middle or?
in terms of, I can't tell what people make just by coming to, like, a place like this, like a mall. You can't tell, like, everyone looks the same. So, like, I really have no idea, but I just know that for me, it's a good living, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's so nice. And what about a relationship? Is it easy for you to find new friends?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I just did, so.
How did you find this friend?
It's a good question. So, it's through another friend, and she brought me into this group.
Oh.
And then I met Serge at another meeting, and as well. So yeah, had a good time there and decided to keep coming back. So
It is amazing.
thank you. Yeah.
What about place in Moscow? What place in what park? What
parks, yeah.
district, what neighborhood do you like?
Yes, I like several different places. So I've been to Gorky Park. I've been to Vidianha. I think that place is really cool too. Like I did the robotics building demo. Like so you got to see like a bunch of different AI projects that were being worked on. And I mean, it's kind of like, you know, for kids a little bit, but it was also really cool. I don't know, I enjoyed it a lot. And I just think the architecture is very beautiful as well. Yeah, it's like this, you can tell there's a grandioseness to Moscow that you don't see in other cities. Like America is very much economical. It's like cheap. Like things are built, like they look nice. I mean, they're fine, but they don't have this like, Russia has this like, it looks big, you know, and like huge and nice. And like the cathedrals are also like super beautiful. So I've been to several of those. I went to, what's the big one, Ivan? The big gold dome cathedral. What's that one called, Ivan's? I'm trying to remember the name of it, but I'm terrible with the names, so I just know like what they look like. But yeah, I really like the cathedrals, the parks, Sokolniki Park, and then I also just like meeting people and exploring. Yeah.
Very good, very good.
So.
And the next two last questions.
Yeah.
So, what places you really don't like?
I wouldn't say there's a lot that I don't, because Moscow has just so much. It's very compact. Like there's a lot going on in a very small area. So, I mean, I would say that really like I don't usually go to the outskirts of the city because there's not much to do or see. But yeah, like inside the city is good.
And what about the process between Russia and the United States? What in Russia is so good that in the United States is not good? Like differences?
Yeah, definitely.
You like in Russia, not like in the United States.
Sure. I mean, so this is very general, right? Because you can find everything in both cities, you know, if you're really trying, like, but it is true that certain areas have more of a different feel. And so Russia, and especially Moscow, I think, really has this feeling of, I call it Russian soul. You know, it has this feeling, you can actually feel this, I think. So it's this feeling of trying to build something great. And just the people, like you can definitely tell the difference talking to most people about like what their values and interests are. Like in terms of education, I feel Russia is much better in education than most Americans. Of course, there's smart people everywhere, but I'm saying in general. And also just the values, like Americans tend to be more about just thinking about, I don't know, like sports. And not that there's not people that think about that here, I'm just saying like in general, that seems to be what the values are. Whereas I see Russia as more of an intellectual place. You see like lots of art, sculptures, more of an emphasis on education. Russia also has better health care because it's free. Whereas America has, you know, the doctors, but the problem is the cost is ridiculous. I mean, it can be, if you're having a serious surgery, it can be over $100,000, and it's just crazy. So I've definitely had issues with the medical system in the U.S. So yeah, those are some of the reasons.
Very good, nice. And can I, with the last question? This is the last question. What do you think? What is the best side of Russian people?
The best.
Yeah, bad side.
Bad side.
Yeah. You told me about good side.
Yeah.
And what is best side?
I would say the biggest thing, it's not necessarily bad too, but just
Something
it's different.
Like.
Yeah, it can be, some people can be rude, but it's also, I don't speak very good Russian, so it's hard for me to communicate sometimes. So I'd say that's the biggest thing, is that like customer service can be bad sometimes in terms of people are not so friendly or trying to help. You know, it's more like,
And they don't smile.
yeah, and I mean they don't have to smile, but it's just kind of like the kindness, you know, just not very, yeah. But I mean, it's fine. I understand, and like it's hard for me to communicate. So
Thank you so much. It is very nice interview.
thank you. You too.
Это было интересное интервью с Kalebом, он американец, он из города Даллас. Я просто восхитился от этого интервью, поэтому подписывайтесь на канал, подписывайтесь на Kaleba. И он классный чувак. До новых встреч. Пока-пока.